So let's talk about the updates that have been happening in the immersive technology field recently. So for the longest time, all of us, when we used to think of VR, except for the movie representation happening in Ready Player One and a few Black Mirror episodes, our imagination or the exact expectation that we'd have as soon as the words VR are mentioned would be this huge clunky VR headset box that you'd have to buy with wires running from the back of it to this huge equally big PC, or else would be the small cardboard or plastic box within which you put your phone in and be extremely limited because of how much processing the phone can do, right? This has been the expectation of how VR is for the longest time. And then comes this company pretty recently explaining that, hey guys, hold on, this is how virtual reality, spatial technology has been for a while. We are doing something different. You don't need controllers. You can just look at things and tap your fingers, and you can select things, you can interact with objects in a whole virtual world, or you can just, with a simple touch on your headset, you can switch between being in a completely virtual world and being present in your reality. And for the longest time, again, being able to see through your VR headset was basically this infrared camera or your black and white camera, through which the image quality would be very bad and it would be so slow that it would give you headache, right? And this company comes in saying, no, let's give you RGB camera so that your experience is so seamless that you can take off and put on your headset and you wouldn't feel the difference. So as I keep saying, right, as I keep adding on features, the one headset that immediately comes up is obviously Apple's Vision Pro, and that's exactly what I'm not talking about. The headset that I'm actually talking about is in fact Pico Neo 4, right? A company that does exactly this. It does eye tracking, meaning you can see anywhere on the screen and it will tell you in real time where you are looking thanks to its IR cameras. It would do hand tracking, meaning you don't need controllers. You can just point at objects and just tap your fingers for it to select it, or be able to see your outside world with a tap on the side of your headset. So this actually is the headset that I was talking about, and it's this one sturdy lightweight headset that is extremely compact. In fact, it's this small. All that extreme computational power isn't here, right? So without turning this into an ad for Pico Neo 4, point here is that Apple has basically come in and done something that has been existing for a while, but as usual have done technology in Apple way. Meaning, they've created an ecosystem, they've created a software OS and a set of applications that are extremely smooth, that are extremely seamless, and works very well with all the other apps inside the headset as well as with your other devices. And so, as a developer, as someone who's wanting to get into the system, would imagine, it's kind of complex. It's pretty steep of a learning curve for you to get in as a game developer. And as I've been saying before in one of my videos, just as how Android developers were in the 2010s and C++ and Java developers the decade before that, this decade is properly going to be owned by people who are able to craft virtual experiences, right? And even though all this technology is here and everyone's becoming VR experts these days, your immediate fear would be of missing out. Fret not, for that's why we're here and that's why I'm recording this video right now. Because we've been working with this device, working with this technology for more than a year, more than 2 years. We have all the skills that you would need. And trust me, this is the perfect time. This is the perfect time and technology that you would need to learn the skills that you would need to make games, to craft digital experiences, digital worlds with just a few clicks or with a few lines of code. That can give you a huge advantage in these coming months, right? Let's say this device launches in Feb or March of next year, as I have mentioned. So you have about 3 to 4 months to learn and to master the skill, and then you have another 3 to 4 months to sit and develop whatever you could dream of, to carve yourself an advantage in this space that is going to be massively booming. right? Because you've been seeing AI experts pop up all over the world, all over the internet, LinkedIn, Instagram, saying these are the top three things that you need to know. These are the top five tools that you need to know. Trust me, there's going to be a lot more of that when even before Vision Pro is going to come out. So it's high time that you do skill up in these domains, and that's where we're going to come to help you. So stick around, stay tuned in this channel. Now and then do check back in, because we're going to be doing crazy things and you definitely want to be part of it. See ya. So I'll tell you a short story about the technology that's been happening, right? Let's talk about the big updates that've been happening in the technological field recently. So let's talk about the update. I lost interest in life.